The Emperor's New Clothes. Chapter 1. Two Thieves. A long time ago, there lived an emperor. The emperor's love was his clothes. Every day, he wore the finest clothes. He often changed a few times a day. His purpose was always to show off his clothes. When he met people from other countries, he cared only about his clothes. Two thieves heard about this emperor. They thought of a plan to deceive the emperor. "Let's go to the city. We can pretend we can make magic cloth," one of the thieves said. The two thieves arrived in the city. "We are able to make magic cloth. Fools cannot see the cloth," they said. Soon, everyone knew of the magic cloth. The emperor also heard about it. "Magic cloth?" he thought. "Only wise men can see this cloth, and people say it is very beautiful. If I have clothes made from this cloth, then I will know who is smart and who is stupid. I will know which of my advisors are wise." The emperor called the two deceivers to his palace. "Can you make me the finest clothes with the magic cloth?" the emperor asked them. "Oh, yes, of course, Your Majesty. But we will need a lot of money, silk, and gold thread." The emperor gave them everything they needed. They quickly started making the magic cloth. They sat at their looms and pretended to weave. They moved their arms as if they were sewing. After a few days, the emperor became very curious. "I wonder what my clothes are like," he thought. He called one of his advisors and said, "I want you to go and see my new clothes. Come back quickly and tell me how they look." The advisor entered the room and told the two thieves, "I have come to see the emperor's new clothes." "Yes, yes," they said eagerly. "Come this way." They pretended to hold up some cloth. "What do you think? Isn't it beautiful?" they asked. The advisor was shocked. He couldn't see anything. He was very worried. "Am I stupid?" he thought to himself. "Nobody must know that I cannot see the cloth." "Ah, yes, it is very beautiful," he said in a very nervous voice. "The colors are splendid. The emperor will be very happy." The advisor returned to the emperor and said, "It is the finest fabric I have ever seen. You will be delighted with it." Chapter 2. The Emperor Wears the New Clothes. The emperor was getting impatient. he decided to visit the thieves himself. He gathered together many of his loyal advisors. They all went to visit the bad men. Before entering the room, the emperor was very excited. Now he looked and looked, but he couldn't see anything. A terrible feeling passed over him. I can't see anything. Am I stupid? I must be. But my advisors must never know I cannot see the clothes. The emperor suddenly exclaimed, "This cloth is the most beautiful one I have ever seen. Weavers, please hurry to finish the new clothes. I wish to wear them soon." All of the advisors nodded their heads and said, "Yes, it is beautiful. It will look very good on you, Your Majesty."
"We are so happy you are pleased with it,"
the two bad men said.
"We will work hard to make the most beautiful clothes. Also, we need more money, silk, and gold thread."
When they were alone, the two men laughed and laughed. Eventually, the two men said,
"It is finished."
The emperor was very happy and went to see his new clothes. The two bad men were standing with their arms in the air. They looked like they were holding something up. Of course, there was nothing there.
"Aren't they marvelous? They are extremely light. In fact, you may even think that you aren't wearing anything,"
they said. The emperor undressed and the two thieves pretended to put the clothes on him. The emperor turned round and round in front of the mirror and said, "These are the most comfortable clothes I have ever worn. I love this new suit." All of the attendants agreed. Of course, they could only see his underclothes. That day, there was to be a special ceremony. Everyone prepared for the ceremony. His attendants pretended to pick up the long train at the back of his cloak. The emperor walked very proudly. The people in the streets watched and called out, "The clothes are beautiful! The emperor looks wonderful!" Then, a little child in the crowd said,
"Daddy, the emperor isn't wearing any clothes."
All the people saw each other's faces. Everyone realized there were no clothes. In the crowd, there was whispering, "The emperor isn't wearing any clothes." The emperor could hear all of them. He started to feel very embarrassed. Truly, there were no clothes. After that day, no one spoke of the emperor's new clothes again. Also, the emperor became very humble about his clothes.